In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about flat rate, interest and loans. The first thing to be aware of is that flat rate means that it's a simple interest scenario. When you borrow money from the bank, it's not common to have to pay back the full amount plus the interest at the end of the loan. What's normal is that the loan should be paid back in installments, small amounts that are paid regularly during the course of the loan. In this section, we'll be working out how to calculate the amount of those loan installments. So to do that, we need to find two key pieces of information. To find out the installment amount, we need to know what's the total amount to be repaid. So that's the principal plus the interest. Often you'll need to calculate what the interest is in order to determine the total to be repaid, and we need to know the total number of repayments. So to work out the total number of repayments, we need to know how many repayments per year are required and the number of years of the loan. So for the number of repayments, we're going to multiply the number of payments per year by the number of years. Once we know how many repayments we need to make, it's a simple matter of dividing the total amount to be repaid by the number of repayments. Let's do an example. Let's say we want to borrow $10,000 and we need to make fortnightly repayments over 3 years. So how much are fortnightly repayments? For a $10,000 loan, over 3 years at, let's say, 7.6% flat rate. So the first thing that we're going to do is calculate the total amount to be repaid. So that'll be the principal plus the interest. We know the principal is $10,000, but we don't know what the interest is. So we'll need to calculate the interest using our simple interest formula. So that's $10,000 times the interest rate as a decimal times the number of years, which in this case is 3. We'll pop that into our calculator and we'll get 10,000 times 0.076 times 3, and we get $2,280. So we can then calculate the total amount to be repaid will be $10,000 plus 2,280, which will leave us with $12,280 $12,280 to be repaid. So that's the first part. What is the total to be repaid? The second part is how many repayments do we need to make during the course of this loan. So to work that out, we're going to take the number of repayments per year. We're going to multiply that by the number of years of the loan. In this case, the repayments need to be fortnightly. So to calculate the number of repayments, we're going to multiply the number of payments per year by the number of years. Now for fortnightly payments, the number per year will be 26. There's 26 fortnights in a year, times the number of years of the loan is 3. So on our calculator, if you want, we can do 26 times 3, and we get a total of 78 payments. So what we're faced with here is we need to pay back $12,280, and we need to do that in 78 payments. So the payment amount, what's often called an installment, installment will be the total to be repaid divided by the number of payments. So in this case, that will be $12,280 divided by 78. So on our calculator, 12,280 divided 78, we get a payment amount of $157.44. And that's per fortnight. The reason we want to work out this installment amount is obviously so that we can determine whether or not we can afford to pay the repayments for this particular loan. So that's flat rate interest and loans.